Good evening, welcome to Craig Goes Cycling. It's been a while since I've done anything actually cycling related on YouTube. I haven't put anything up for a couple of months, and I've just stuck up a couple of videos, one with my interview with David Martin and one from a VB social ride from several months ago. But right at this moment in time, I am now partway into a training programme for the Boxing Day hill climb in Ilkeston, which I'm hoping to get another podium in my age category, the 50 to 59 year olds. And tonight, Ewan has got me a session, and it's sweet spot training tonight. So hour and 15 minutes, just in from work. So I'm going to jump on the bike, and I'll see if I can get some footage while I'm on there of me not dying. He had me doing a session last week, and at the end of it, Ewan wasn't my friend, but I do get why he's doing this to me. So hopefully come Boxing Day, like I say, I'll get that podium. Right, time to get changed and get on the bike and get this hour and 14-minute session done. So while I'm just on the warm-up for this session, for those of you who don't really know what hill climbing is, because I'm sure there are a few of you who don't really follow it too much, it's basically you start at the bottom of the hill and you cycle as fast as you can to the top. It's a bit like time trialling, you go off at 30-second intervals. So Boxing Day is run by Ilkeston Cycle Club, and it's on the main shopping street in Ilkeston. Now if you know Ilkeston, it's called Bath Street. If you don't, have a quick look on Google Maps. So we start at the bottom, outside of a very good curry takeaway called Agra, Indian takeaway. It's about 0.3 of a mile, average gradient of about 5%, and you finish on the marketplace outside of the town hall. I think the last few years, I think there's been around about 110 people take part each year, split into different age categories, and I'm in the 50 to 59 year olds. First year I did it, 2021. I surprised myself and probably everyone else when I finished second. The guy who won it was in fancy dress, but that guy was Simon Hale, and he does ride for the army, so he's a pretty good rider, and he wins our age category every year. Second year I finished fourth. I think I was 1 second off the podium, and last year I finished second, so second last year, 10 seconds behind Simon and about 2 seconds ahead of third place. So I'm under no illusions, I'm not going to beat Simon Hale, I know that. You've got to be a pretty good rider to beat him, but I am aiming to cement that second place again this year. So yeah, Ewan's done me a training programme which will hopefully have me in tip-top condition on Boxing Day, and hopefully, I mean, my time up there, my quickest time is 83 seconds. Course record, I believe, is held by Adam Kenway at 59 seconds, but he's in the elite males, so you know I don't really need to worry about him. It's just Simon Hale I need to worry about, but he did it in 72 seconds last year. So I've got a lot to do to get, my aim is to second place and to get under 80 seconds. So that's what I'm hoping for, and we'll give it my best shot. So right, I'm about to start my ramp up now, so I'm going to put the camera down and concentrate on riding. Well, that's it now, I'm into the cool down session. 10 minutes cool down. I'd say, yes, that was the main part of that. It broke into 6 intervals. So there's 3 12-minute intervals at like 85 to 90% of my FTP, and then 5 minutes at 125 watts, bit of recovery, That was 3 times. Overall, out of 10, I said for the whole session it's probably 8, 8.5. Had a bit left, but as you can probably tell by my face, it's a bit red. I don't know if you can tell if you get a bit more light on that. Yeah. Whew, lordy. Well, I'm going to spin this out for, I've got another 6 minutes. I'm going to spin this out and then get a shower and get some dinner. All good fun, isn't it? All for the greater good. See you in a bit. Oh, actually, that's weird. I've got sweat in my left eye. My contact lens is folded over, and I think it's about to fall out. So I'll have to do something with that in a minute. All right, see you in a bit. Well, that was quite an enjoyable session. Hour and 14 minutes. Towards the end, legs were starting to feel a little bit fatigued, but nothing too drastic. I think the worst part about that session tonight is when sweat had started to drip down, got into my left eye, and it sort of messed around with my contact lens, and it sort of kind of folded over on itself, and I couldn't see properly, so I had to stick my finger in my eye and have a wiggle around. I didn't do that on camera because I know some people are a bit squeamish about things like that. So this is Tuesday, was it? Tuesday the 3rd of December. I'm recording this. Hopefully this will go out in the next day or two. Kathy and I have now got the rest of this week off work. Yeah, we've booked the rest of the week off. We've both got a few days holiday left this year, so thought we might as well get them while we can. Not a lot's happening, but on Thursday actually I got Brett, who's a fellow member of the PDC Cycle Club. He's coming to remodel half of our kitchen because Kathy and I went out a few weeks ago to look at a new oven. Boring part of domestic life, this is, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Wanted a new integrated oven, fits underneath the worktop. Couldn't find any that we liked, and I was just like, oh, I've had enough of this. Just get out of here. I'm sick of this. I'm bored now. And as I was walking out, I thought, oh, that looks nice. And we walked a little bit further, saw something else. I thought, oh, that looks even nicer. And we ended up, instead of coming out with a little oven, we came out with a big, just over 1 metre wide, pretty much Rangemaster Arga type oven. 2 ovens, grill, 5 hobs, ceramic hot plate. We'll end up using 1 oven and one of the rings, that'll be it. But it looks good. So the downside of that is we've got to get someone to come in, which is Brett. He's coming in to cut the worktops up, remove some of the cupboards, remove electrics, move them around to different parts of the kitchen. So that's Thursday. We'll probably just stand around and watch him for the first hour, make fun of him for a little bit, is what we do because he's a mate. We did used to work together many years ago, so he's used to my humour and I'm used to his. So I think once we've sort of just settled on what we're going to do, Kathy and I'll head out for the rest of the day. Probably go and get some dinner somewhere and just enjoy a couple of days off work. So yeah, I think there's not much else happening really. Oh, sorry, this Sunday. So in our Velo Bavarian race team group, there's a couple of lads are saying, oh, shall we go out and do a bit of a fast ride? And there's a few more people have got in, and someone's plotted a route now. So we're going out Sunday. I think it's about a 50-mile route, I think, but I'm going to cycle. We're starting at the shop and finishing at the shop, so it's like an extra 12 miles each way for me, so an extra 25 miles on top of the like 50 odd mile fast ride. So I've not really done a big fast ride with Velo Bavarian before out on the road, although I know we did Luke Frixey's birthday at the start of this year. It was a drop ride, and myself and a few other people got dropped after about 5 miles, so hopefully I'll stay with them a little bit longer this time. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to take my cameras with me. I'll try and get some video footage of that and try and put a video together of that. But if we are riding fast, because they're talking about being a through and off, so whether I'll get a chance to get the camera out or not, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, like. If you haven't, subscribe. Just hit those buttons down below. Yeah. And if you're out on your bike, out on the roads, ride safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next video. See you everyone. Bye.